So in this day and age, everybody's got a friend or family member who's a lender. They can help you with your loan. But there's definitely some red flags to be aware of. Number one is like, how much production do they do? If they're not a bigger producer, they may not know all the products, at length. Also, another red flag is they don't communicate with you well. They're not responsive, and or they don't explain the details. Meaning, if you're working with me, you're going to understand every number, every closing cost, your mortgage payment, if you have PMI, when you can get rid of PMI. You're going to know every detail. A lot of lenders, they don't even tell you any of that. I can share with you that I'm in awe when I get calls and I'm talking rates and I'm putting together a worksheet immediately and sending that to my client. And they're like, oh, I talked to another person. They didn't say anything. I'm like, well, what did they say? Just a rate. Well, how can you compare if you just have a rate? Also be wary of excessive points and fees. There's an online lender charging 5-6 points to get a lower rate when rates are going to go down probably in the next couple years anyway. And you wouldn't have to pay 5 or 6 points. You just refinance, and most lenders refinance for free. So you have to be really careful with points and fees, with what the lender's saying. Are they explaining anything to you? Have they told you to lie on your application? Here's an example of a client I talked to. They called a lender. They're buying a second home, and the lender said, just say it's your primary residence. You'll get a better rate and you'll get better terms. Well, you don't want to do that. You do not want to lie on your loan application. That's fraud. So be wary if they tell you to do anything like that. So if you're having any issues like with your current lender, or you're not getting enough information or communication, feel free to reach out to me, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tips.